Welcome back to the channel. Today we're with the Shark PowerDetect Clean and Empty Cordless Pet Vacuum Cleaner. This I bought last Black Friday, so November 2025. So I've had it in use maybe 8-9 months. I'm going to run through all the features, what I like, what I don't like. So let's get started. Unboxing. It's actually a fairly tall box. You can see height of it there. It's up. It's a fairly, it's about 3 foot tall. And then, I wonder, has it been checked? Yeah, it's been checked. Shark Ninja, one piece, dockets on the side. Okay, let me take it out of this outer box. Starting at the top, we have the Shark PowerDetect Clean and Empty 5-year guarantee. Shark's best vacuum cleaner, cordless with reverse clean technology. PowerDetect boosts up to 75% increased cleaning, hidden dirt, edges, corners, carpets, floors. DuoClean Detect, capture more with brushes. Self-cleaning brush roll. Flexology, yeah. And then Auto Dock Station locks away the dirt, captures and traps up to 99% with anti-allergen. Pull empty when it's full. Return the full vacuum to its base and then charge and empty, and then it's sealed. Goes into its own little bag. Exact same on the other side. And then we have here the LED display. Dirt detection, mode type, battery status. This purple reminds me of Dyson. And then accessories included, we have the Crevice tool, motorized hand tool, which I really liked in my Dyson, and the multi-surface tool as well. And get the best debris with any Shark cordless DuoClean Detect. So that's the outside part. Quick start guide. What have we got? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Key items. So A is quiet mode. Over here, you can have it if you want the base station being quiet. Dust removal bin is B. C is odor puck insertion, so you can put a scented unit inside it. Dustbin empty is D. E is the manual dust clip opening and filter access. It's up here. F is on-off mode. G is the mode select. H is the 360 cleaning nozzle. I is the dirt detector indicator LED. Flex wand release button is J. That's halfway down the actual. And then the dust crevice tool, the multi-surface tool, the motorized head, and the accessory dock. The main unit comes with partial charge for maximum return, fully charged first for approximately 6 hours. And then the cure to the Shark owner's guide. Dirt detection stuff over here. Edge detect, floor detect, and then register your device as well online. So that's your paperwork, no plastic bags, which is nice, so it's kind of a paper pouch. Then we have our first, this is the motorized head. Again, no plastic, which is really good to see. So you can see the fins and the veins here for actually bringing it together. It's a kind of a fin system rather than a brush head, which is interesting. So that's the multi-tool on that side. And then we have cardboard packaging. That's the brush head. So what I'll do is I'll take everything out and start showing what it looks like out of the box. As you can imagine, with a large box, there's a lot of packaging, but it's all paper, cardboard based. So we'll give them that. This unit all comes as one unit. Darwin has come in to say hello. And this extra base station goes on the side of the pack here. So you slap that in over there. And then you've got 3 for the 3 attachments. We've got that fella. Actually, let me show you the attachments. This guy is a kind of a crevice tool, but then it can slide up and become a brush tool. Quality seems good. Next one then is a brush head, and you can pop that off and it becomes a flathead. One-handed. And that goes there. And then we've got the motorized, which is fins, which is interesting. And that goes there. All those little grooves down there to keep it all together. The stock station goes, clicks in there, and you've got that quiet mode button up here if you don't want it to clean itself out. The bin is here. I need to remove some of these stickers. And there's another one over here. I thought there was a bag system with it, but there isn't. So that is up. And then release it with that button there in the front. This one down here. Apologies for the one-handedness. There's no 3-pin plug for Ireland. And then the unit itself has the motorized head at the bottom, and then the flexible bit of there. And so what I'll do is I'll plug it in, use it for a little bit, and then come back to you. But how it look is like that. Let me move away so you can see what that looks like all the way up here. Right, let's get it plugged in, charged up, and use it for a couple of days, and then come back and give you some of my feedback on it. And this is what it looks like when it's all set up, all the way down. Lead isn't the longest. I would like it a bit longer than that. It's about a meter, maybe a small bit longer than a meter. Start at the top and work our way down. We'll talk about the actual unit itself separately, but when it's plugged in and charging, there's a little light here at the part of the battery that will light up and it'll let you know whether it's yellow when it's below 50%, when it's above 50%, it's flashing white, and when it's full, it's solid white. So it's all there. Then on the, I left the sticker on it actually, quiet mode, so you can turn this to the nighttime for quiet mode. So all that happened then is it'll just charge, it won't clean as well. And so when you swap it over, we'll do that now in a second. This is the auto empty bin. So when it comes out of here, it goes down here. Shark talk about how it's emptying this is much more hygienic, etc., etc. But really, you still have to empty this. Now, what I do like about it is there isn't a bag in here or obviously up here. But this has to be emptied, and when it has to be emptied, it is the little yellow light is on. Oh, sorry, that means it's night mode. And when it has to be emptied, the little light beside, turned around so you can see what it looks like properly, is down. You can see the full symbol there, so that's just identifying that it is night mode. They also got the cartridge, and so you can pull that out. It has the Odour technology, and you can buy them. They're about 10 euros each. To release it, you just have to press that, and the whole thing comes away. And you can see there's another filter system down at the bottom as well. Very easy to. So there's a filter system down in it, and then there's another filter here. And then we'll swap that over to. You can see that it extends this. And this is where in here. And so it empties one cycle, and then it blows it the other way just to dislodge anything, and then it empties again. You can see that the light is off there now. That's the stand. One thing I'd like as an accessory is a flexible hose. There is a card detailing kit, but That's not available yet for this specific one. And when you buy the PowerDetect, you can buy the PowerDetect without the base station, and it's a different setup here, but I'll show you that now in a second. So overall, build quality is good. After 8 months, no problem. You can see the full battery there now because I plugged it in. Taking the actual machine off itself, what do we have? You've got the power button, then you can change with the trigger in underneath here. Once you turn it on, 3 different modes, and this is the PowerDetect mode. You can see that with the purple, and when I pull the trigger, that changed to eco mode, or then it changed up to boost, which is the red one. So there's 3 that you can do. And then when it's locked up, you have to unlock it to engage lights, and you can see it's in PowerDetect mode because it's purple. And you can tell, but when it goes up against the wall, it increases the suction along by the wall. And so, why is it called PowerDetect? The reason being, it has 4 detect modes. It can detect if there's dirt with the sensors on the front, and again, they are similar looking, but this is the DuoClean, so I'll show you the brush at the bottom now in a second. But it has the ability of, first of all, detecting dirt, and it'll increase the suction if it senses that, and that's what the sensors here on the front. So that's the first detect of the PowerDetect. It can also detect whether it's on carpet, whether it's on floor, rugs, etc. It'll detect when it's up against the wall, and you saw that demonstration there. And it also detects whether you're pushing it forward or pulling it back, and it's one of the first that will suck on the reverse as well. And so with that light system, you can, it's kind of reveal technology is what it's calling, so you can actually see the dirt and see the, when it's, let me show you some scenarios of like when it's changing over to the different types of floor types. So here is our office, and when it's on a floor like this, it doesn't take a lot of suction, but then it'll go on to carpet and you'll hear it increasing. And then when it comes back to, this is our gym floor, and so it knows what type of floor it's on, so it's a single type of head. Another thing that I really like, and I didn't think I would, is the fact that you can hinge it, the button halfway down here, you can press that in, and then it actually goes down, and you can, at an angle, you can hoover in, vacuum in underneath floors, beds, sorry, underneath couches, anything, tables, and it's, once you've released it, you can connect it back up then again. So I really like that about it. It's got a 380 watt motor, 5-year guarantee once you register it with Shark, and then it also has a 2-year battery for the UK and Ireland warranty as well. Batteries are removable, and so you can remove it and swap it with regards to, but you can't buy these batteries separately yet, so they just slide in very much like a drill battery kind of a setup. But so I was on to Shark Ireland with regards to, can I get an extra battery, because I'd like, for a flexible hose, I'd also like a spare battery, because we've got a 3-story house, ground floor first and second. Second is primarily carpet, except for the gym and the office that you've already seen, and the top floor is nearly all carpet except for one of the en-suites. So there's a lot of carpet on the upper floors, and if I start at the top of the house working my way down, I find by the time I get down to the ground floor, it isn't really having enough battery. It says 70 minutes runtime, but with a lot of carpet use, it just, I find that it drains very fast. I'm getting to the bottom of the stairs and then I'm not having enough battery to tip around the ground floor. So a second battery would be good. In a house with not as much carpets, it definitely wouldn't be an issue. Another thing I have an issue with is, because I'm starting on the top floor, I'm emptying the actual dust collector in it, and it's a 2-litre dust collector. So with the machine itself, you can remove it, and that's the difference between this and the non-clean and empty. You just press that button in there, and then the whole bath thing releases, and then you're emptying this manually. And so what I'm finding myself doing is I'm bringing a little bag with me to empty this out as I'm going, and then when I get nearer to the ground floor, because I've got access to this, rather than coming all the way down, using this to empty and walking all the way back up again, I'm just finding that I'm bringing a little bag with me to empty this out. It's a bit of a kerfuffle, but you get used to it. So as much as it's the clean and empty now, as I mentioned, that release mechanism is different. Oh, I was going to show you how the dustbin empties. I'll do that now. So trying to do this one-handed, there is a little release mechanism in that. We have a Beagle in the house, so expect a lot of dog hair. And then, oh yeah, there we go. So then you're releasing that dust into the bin. So the whole point of you're not emptying it like a Dyson. And we had a Dyson before this, the animal one. So it's nice that you don't have to do it every time, and it builds up, I reckon, 45 days worth of storage in that. And then it'll also remind you to clean the filter. And so that all connects in there. So you're doing that less often, I suppose. It's what they mean by that. Head is really good with this dual brush, so whether it's carpets or flat floor, it has no issue with the same one. You can take this apart as well. There's a little release on the end there. So that first one is for solid floors, and it has that teeth system there that will catch any of the hairs, so the hair will build up along there, and then you've got that extra roller brush with some fins behind it. So overall you're getting a really good, clean, good suction, good connection with the floor. So yeah, good. It's a good multi-use head, whereas in the Dyson I had a head for the carpets and then I had a head, so there was a bit of swapping around and faffing with that. If you don't have the dock to keep it standing, you can actually use that flexible middle connector, and you can, if you're tight on space, and it will fold up and stand up its own self like that. Weight is about 3.7 kgs. So it's a bit heavy, and the actual unit itself, including the whole lot, is about 8.4 kg. So this is roughly the same weight as that. So together they're about, the box is 8.4 kg. One last thing that I'd like improved for the next version of this, and I got spoiled with the Dyson, was on the screen you're getting to see what the length of battery is. On the current model, it is just like a vague bar. It doesn't give you minutes or seconds, whereas with the Dyson originally, and the newer ones as well, it lets you know, depending on the power setting, will dictate as to how long you've left on the runtime in the battery. Whereas at the moment it's a very vague kind of screen, and so a runtime on that. So that, spare battery, hose attachment. So there's a couple of things left. Very happy with it overall. It's super suction, 350 watts of power. I don't know how many pascals of suction it actually has. If you do, jump into the comments and let me know. But ran around with the Dyson when I got it first, then ran around with the PowerDetect, and I was blown away. And moving into a new house, there's a lot of builder's dust around the place as well. So, and living with a dog, so there's definitely benefits to it. A couple of tweaks would make it an even better cordless vacuum cleaner. So stay tuned for more reviews like this. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. Hit the like button, leave a comment, let me know what you think. And remember, follow the Smart Home Tested for the Smart Life Simplified.